Good evening, guys. Warm welcome to everyone. So, this is the market outlook video for 20th January 2022, and I will be discussing about Nifty, Bank Nifty, and what are the scenarios that we can expect for tomorrow's trading session. So, let us start with the video. First of all, I would like to read out the data for you. And in cash today, FIs have sold net 2704.77 crores of Indian shares in the market, and DIs have sold around 195.07 crores of Indian shares. So it's a negative cash data because we have seen selling from both the counters, FIs as well as the DIs. And in the last 2 days, दोनों तरफ से अपन को सेलिंग देखने को मिल रही है. FIs भी कैश में सेलिंग कर रहे हैं एंड DIs भी कैश में सेलिंग कर रहे हैं, एंड दैट इज लीडिंग टू टू स्ट्रॉन्ग bearish candles on the charts of Nifty. If we talk about the F&O data, then FIs have increased their net positions in stock futures, index calls, and index puts. They have reduced their net positions in index futures. They have bought higher number of index puts today than index calls, which defines their bearish stance on the markets. Clients are bullish. They have added longs in good numbers. The net positions in index calls have gone up in big numbers against the index puts. So if we see, clients have bought around 1,16,759 index calls, which is quite up above their number of purchase in index puts, which is 2948. And they have went long in stock futures as well as index futures, which clearly defines their bullish stance on the markets. Pros have sold index puts and index calls. They have reduced index calls in big numbers against the index puts. So the pros, the proprietary desk, have sold net index calls 1,66,411, which is quite up against their selling numbers in the index puts, which is 74,844. So pros are bearish on the markets, FIs are bearish on the markets. That leads us to the conclusion that the data is bearish. And from the last 3 days, we are continuously witnessing a clearly bearish data on the markets. Now, first of all, I would like to discuss about Tata Elxsi. Tata Elxsi is something that I have shared with you few days ago on January 13th. And I told you that it's a strong candle breakout, a similar setup like Balrampur Chini, which was posted a few days back. And today, if you see, Tata Elxsi was at its all-time high above 7,000 and round numbers. So great performance by Tata Elxsi, and congratulations to all those who have bought this on my update. From the last 2 days, I haven't been active on my free Telegram channel. And the reason is I don't want to give you trading opportunities which are not worth it. Okay. And मैंने ये आपको बताया भी था कि that I'm not sharing the trading opportunities because I only want to share the best available opportunities. We'll send you the best available opportunities only. Another reason for the less activity is because the markets are massively volatile, and they will continue to do volatile in this week because this is the week before budget. And one more thing that I've mentioned is that this week must be avoided by the small trading accounts in F&O trading. The reason is the markets are volatile, and आपको वो जो रिस्क रिवॉर्ड चाहिए एक अच्छे एसएल और टारगेट के साथ, वो आपको इतनी आसानी से मिलेगा नहीं. The reason is कि market is volatile and it may hit your SL and then again continue to move towards the target. तो जो लोग वाइड एसएल के साथ ट्रेड कर सकते हैं, जो लोग एक राइट साइड पे ट्रेड कर सकते हैं विद अ लार्जर एसएल, एंड जिनके पास एक ज्यादा कैपिटल है रिस्क लेने के लिए, the market is for those players. And this is the truth because the market is really moving towards the budget now, and you will see massive volatility in the markets for the week. Another thing is US 30. US 30 has been falling since the last 3-4 days, and global markets are now doing quite well. Today, US 30 is 0.40% down. US 100, the NASDAQ tech stocks in America are 0.07% up. So they are trading flattish. SGX Nifty is trading flattish. And just a few days back, मैंने आपको कुछ screenshots दिए थे प्रीमियम मेंबर्स के. जो प्रीमियम मेंबर्स को मैंने कुछ मैसेजेस भेजे थे that on Nifty 1 hour, we are sitting at a very crucial zone. This message was sent because I expected a big move in the market. markets. And पिछले 2 दिन में आपने देखा होगा काफी बड़ी मूव हुई. We have seen 2-3% move on Nifty in the last 2 days, and breakout of today's day high will keep the trend established and take us towards all-time highs, which might happen by the end of the week. But breakout of that day high हुआ नहीं अच्छे से, and instead एक breakdown हुआ. 9 EMA and the gap on 1-day charts happens to be at same level of 18,050. This must be the place of aggressive buying if we see any dip in the markets this week. So यहाँ भी अपन को आज कोई रिवर्सल देखने को नहीं मिला, and either on the breakout of today's day high with a good candle or at 18,050 we can get a very good buying opportunity on Nifty. Both conditions were not triggered. 18,050 clearly markets break that level in one go. आज सुबह एक one go में ये level भी break हो गया था, and expecting the negative data to only create consolidation sideways trend where markets will protect. So here I went wrong. I expected that कि जो भी negative data अभी market में आ रहा है, it will only lead to sideways action which will ultimately be bought into. But instead buying की जगह वो breakdown हो गया उस consolidation का, and now we have moved towards the downside. So now the trend of buy on dip has now been changed to sell on rise, because वो जो consolidation हुआ था 2-3 दिन निफ्टी में, that was because to sell the markets. जो big players ने consolidation किया markets में to sell the market. So markets building up for the next major move by creating sideways action, and उस consolidation के बाद sideways action के बाद we have moved downwards. That clearly shows कि वो जो sideways action हुआ था, build up हुआ था, it was to sell the markets and not to buy the markets. So this is something that I am keeping it clear in front of you. Another thing that I've shared was data patterns. ये ट्रेड हमने ली थी, it was at around 810, फिर 830 तक गया, and later on yesterday only जब we thought that the trade is not looking that good, we exited this at cost to cost, and now we haven't entered this trade yet. So if somebody entered, this was just an update कि we have avoided our losses because यहाँ पे हमारा SL था and वो later on hit हो गया था. We booked this trade cost to cost, and it is also important to avoid losses in trading so that whatever profits you have made in the past you keep them protected. तो पिछले कुछ वीक्स में मैंने आपको ample of opportunities दी थी, equity trades बहुत सारी शेयर की है, and all have went right. Even Tata Elxsi today have outperformed. Now the thing is कि जब market नीचे जा रहा है, you have to not to get aggressive towards the long side. अब आप long side पे उतना aggressive नहीं हो सकते, and that is why I have stopped sharing so much charts to you, because I don't want you to make losses in the markets right now. The data continues to be bearish. Now let's talk about the markets, and एक important observation मैं आपको बताना चाहूँगा market के लिए. The thing is कि market on 1 hour time frame इस trend line में चल रहा था, ठीक है. If you see clearly तो markets इस trend line में चल रहा था, and yesterday अपन ने इस trend line का breakdown दिया, retest दिया, then continuation भी दिया. Now ये जो sideways action हुआ था निफ्टी में 2-3 दिन तक, now we have broken down this as well today, and ये जो gap था वो fill भी हुआ, and later on उसका भी breakdown आया. Clearly the markets are looking sell on rise. And if I take you to the 1-day time frame of Nifty, तो 1-day time frame पे for the first time after a long while ये जब breakout आया था Nifty में of this level, after a long while Nifty has broken 9 EMA on a closing basis. तो 9 EMA के ऊपर trade कर रहे थे. We were trading above all the short term EMAs of the market, and today we have given a breakdown of 9 EMA on closing basis. तो कल एक bearish engulfing देखने को मिला था निफ्टी में, and today after opening flattish we have seen another good selling candle on the charts of Nifty. So now I think that the market stance have been changed to sell on rise because of continuous 2-day selling in the markets. And अगर कभी भी मार्केट को गिरना नहीं होता है, if market wants to go up eventually, तो वो आपको कभी भी एक follow up नहीं देगा. But today market has given you a follow up bearish engulfing. That clearly means that market stance has been shifted towards sell on rise. And clearly the data is also showing the same, because you are seeing selling from both the counters, FIs as well as DIs. So if we apply 9 EMA to the daily charts of Nifty, it is coming at around near 18,040. So in any of the coming days, if you see the markets around 18,050, 18,040 levels, markets can create resistance there and again start falling back. So if we see 100-point short covering from the current levels of Nifty, what you have to do is you have to find a negative price action. अगर negative price action बन रहा है at around this level, this will be just a retest of this 9 EMA breakdown, and again the markets will start moving towards the downside. Now, first of all, a good enough part of the candle has closed below 9 EMA today. Okay, so now we will start to move towards the 20 EMA. 20 EMA is present at around 17,820. So if the market opens flat tomorrow, we will easily break today's day low. The reason is the negative data. We will easily break today's day low, which happens to be at around 17,880, and we will move towards the 20 EMA on daily time frame, which happens to be around 17,820. तो ये 60 points तो आपको clearly index में मैं बता रहा हूँ, you will get it if you trade this opportunity. अब मैं आपको छोटे टाइम फ्रेम पे लेके जाता हूँ and just show कि क्या चल रहा है. 50 EMA of Nifty happens to be at around 17,600. So only and only if we break this level of 20 EMA, we will move towards the 50 EMA. Now एक simple सी मैं आपको strategy बता देता हूँ कल के लिए, which will be quite simple. This was the chart of Nifty on a 5 minutes time frame. यहाँ पे we made a bottom today and multiple times test हुआ. ये zone आज break नहीं हुआ. But if market opens flat tomorrow, if market opens slightly gap down, there is a good chance, there is a very good chance that we will take out this support tomorrow and move towards our target of 17,800, 17,820, which happens to be 20 EMA level. And once we break 9 EMA level, we start to move towards the 20 EMA level. ये मैंने आपको पहले ही बताया था in my last few videos. And जब market ऊपर जा रहा था मैंने आपको ये बताया था 9 EMA break होगी, then 20, then ऐसे करके ऊपर जाता जाएगा. तो just like that, अब market नीचे आ रहा है तो you have to follow the same approach. अब 9 EMA break हुआ है तो market will move towards the next EMA level, which is the 20 EMA level. And now we will start to move towards 17,800. So if we break to today's day low, definitely you have to play the trade of previous day low breakdown, and you have to catch this move up till 17,800 or 17,820 levels, which happens to be 20 EMA on the daily time frame of Nifty. तो अभी तो फ्लैट ओपनिंग दिख रही है मार्केट्स में एंड मे बी थोड़ा सा गैप अप हो जाए, स्लाइटली गैप अप. तो व्हाट यू हैव टू डू, फर्स्ट कैंडल देखना, गैप अप के बाद if it is a red candle and again you approach the support, just because this support, the day low has been tested 3 times, तो 4th time पे there's a good probability we will break this support. सुबह की volatility में we can break this support and move towards our target. So this can be your first trade idea for tomorrow. एक simple सा approach है and following this will give you money. अगर ऐसा नहीं होता है तो what you have to do is you have to focus on the level of 18,040 और 18,050. या इस लेवल पे फोकस करना है आपको. यहाँ पे अगर कोई नेगेटिव प्राइस एक्शन दिखता है, if you see any negative price action here, then you have to look for selling opportunity at these levels. So the market plan is simple. और यहाँ पे इसीलिए देखनी है because this happens to be 9 EMA on the daily time frame. तो sell on rise या तो यहाँ करना है आपको if you do not get a previous day low breakdown, और अगर वो मिल रहा है तो then immediately you have to sell the markets. Now let's talk about Bank Nifty, because Bank Nifty can be more interesting for tomorrow. The reason is, let me tell you, Bank Nifty कुछ दिन से consolidate कर रही है. If you see, ये मैंने रेंज बना रखी है अपने 1 डे टाइम फ्रेम पे एंड इसके बीच में कंसोलिडेशन चल रहा है. 1 आवर पे मैं आपको लेके जाऊंगा तो यू विल सी दैट एक गुड कंसोलिडेशन हुआ है एंड येट मार्केट एक गुड कैंडल से नीचे बंद नहीं हुआ है अभी तक. बट ये जो गैप था बैंक निफ्टी का, ये फिल हो चुका है आज. एंड नाउ if we break today's day low, then definitely a big move can come in Bank Nifty tomorrow, which I am expecting. So clearly I am expecting this to happen, so I'm mentioning in front of you. And the reason is कि आज निफ्टी ने 9 EMA ब्रेक किए डेली टाइम फ्रेम पे. इफ यू सी क्लियरली निफ्टी ने बहुत ही आराम से 9 EMA को ब्रेक कर दिया है एंड नाउ इट वांट्स टू गो टुवर्ड्स द नेक्स्ट लेवल ऑफ 20 EMA. तो 20 EMA पे either we will hold tomorrow, और अगर नहीं करते हैं, if we close below 20 EMA also tomorrow, then we will start to move towards the 17,600 level. इस लेवल की रीटेस्ट पे अपन आ जाएंगे in the next few days, maybe till Friday or Monday. So Let me talk about Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty, if you see, Bank Nifty has protected 9 EMA today. Matlab Nifty was more bearish. As you can clearly see, Bank Nifty was 0.44% down and Nifty was 0.96% down. So Bank Nifty was less bearish and that is why it protected its 9 EMA. बट मैंने आपको बताया था कि निफ्टी ने ऊपर आते वक्त भी 9 EMA पहले तोड़ी थी एंड नीचे जाते वक्त भी 9 EMA पहले तोड़ रहा है. Similarly, Bank Nifty ने लेट तोड़ी थी 9 EMA and maybe today it has halted at 9 EMA and अगर कल मार्केट्स नेगेटिव रहते हैं तो टुमारो डेफिनेटली बैंक निफ्टी इस लेवल को तोड़ दे. तो कीप क्लोज आईज ऑन बैंक निफ्टी. एक बहुत ही सिंपल सा ट्रेडिंग सेटअप आपको मैं बताता हूँ बैंक निफ्टी पे. बैंक निफ्टी यू हैव टू डू नथिंग बट एक बहुत ही सिंपल ट्रेड करनी है आपको. कल अगर आपको मिलती है तो आज ये गैप फिल हो चुका है. The gap has been filled clearly and ये gap fill हो चुका है. उसके बाद मार्केट्स ऊपर गए. यहाँ पे मार्केट ने सपोर्ट लिया है. Clearly, if you see a previous day low breakdown on Bank Nifty, ये 15 मिनट की रेंज है बैंक निफ्टी पे एंड निफ्टी ने ऑलरेडी कंसोलिडेशन का ब्रेकडाउन दे चुका है. तो निफ्टी का ये कंसोलिडेशन था. इसके बाद एक बहुत ही बड़ी डाउनसाइड देखने को मिली थी अपने को निफ्टी में एंड नाउ सिमिलर थिंग हैज हैपेंड इन बैंक निफ्टी. बैंक निफ्टी में भी एक कंसोलिडेशन हुआ है बट द ब्रेकडाउन हैज येट नॉट हैपेंड. ठीक है, ब्रेकडाउन नहीं हुआ बट जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया था निफ्टी पहले ऊपर गई देन बैंक निफ्टी गई. तो वैसे ही निफ्टी पहले नीचे आई है. मे बी बैंक निफ्टी थोड़ा सा एक दो दिन रुक के फिर नीचे है या फिर कल ही अपन को ब्रेकडाउन मिले. सो टुमारो आई एम इंटरेस्टेड इन ट्रेडिंग अ प्रीवियस डे लो ब्रेकडाउन ऑन बैंक निफ्टी एंड अगर इस लेवल के नीचे 37,800 के नीचे इफ आई सी एनी 15 मिनट कैंडल क्लोजिंग ऑन बैंक निफ्टी then definitely I will be trading towards the short side on Bank Nifty and मेरा first target रहेगा 37,400 37,500. ये this can be your first target. तो easily if you trade a previous day low breakdown, अगर market flattish खुलता है, अगर market थोड़ा slightly gap up खुल जाता है या फिर थोड़ा सा gap down खुल जाता है, this is the trade you can get. आप first candle observe करना, first few candles and जैसे ही you get a closing below the previous day low, definitely you can look towards a previous day low breakdown trade. अगर ये trade होगी तो I will be interested in trading the index tomorrow. Otherwise, if it's again a volatility, I will avoid trading the index. But अगर ये trade मिलती है मुझे, if I get such a trade of previous day low breakdown, definitely I will be interested in the index. And ये 200-300 points की जो fall bank nifty में हो सकती है, I will like to capture this move. Just because Nifty has closed below the short-term EMA, I expect that now the Bank Nifty will follow Nifty and tomorrow maybe we see a closing below 9 EMA on Bank Nifty. So this is a simple trading idea and this is something that I want to trade for tomorrow. Maybe अगर trigger नहीं मिलता है तो I will avoid the trade. But yes, if it gets triggered, then definitely I will trade this scenario. So this is a basic trading scenario that I have shared with you. Besides this, I will suggest nothing to you. अगर ये simple previous day low breakdown आपको setup मिलता है तो you should trade that. और या तो then again अगर market ऊपर जाता है तो you have to wait for this level to sell now. तो simple है कि अगर previous day low breakdown मिल रहा है तो trade करना. Otherwise, I would not be interested in any trades tomorrow. And the data is bearish. I've already told you. So this is my simple plan aligning with the data. Data को मैं follow करूँगा. And previous day low breakdown मुझे अगर flat opening पे मिलता है, I will try to trade that. So this is a simple plan and thank you guys. So have a nice day and all the best for tomorrow.